Hi there, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is well. I haven't done a reading for quite some time. I've been quite busy sort of doing other aspects of my business, setting other things up, sorting my house out, sorting my health out, and sorting myself out, putting myself first, which is, what we all should be doing, is putting ourselves top. Because I don't know, it gets to the point where I just can't sort of produce good material if I'm feeling sort of down there. But I don't know, I've been sort of paying attention to sort of what I'm being guided to be doing. And that was to sort of take a step back and to sort of work on myself, work on like clearing my suppressed emotions, and sort of raising my vibration to get back to this good point. So onwards and upwards, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I'm a great believer in that. Okay, so I'm going to start with the angel card. Okay, thank you, Mother, Father, God. Okay, steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making in the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. Okay, so even though, you could tie this to me really, even though I took a step back from sort of doing these kind of readings, I haven't taken a step back from the other things, the personal readings, and my sort of daily activities like prayer, meditation. I was noticing that sort of I wasn't being as rigid as I was being, and as strict. And it's not sort of that I've got to be doing it, because I haven't. It's a choice. But I know that I'm better when I'm doing these things. And that's what it's about, sort of getting back to your centre and getting back to sort of what you know and what you love to do. Okay, I'm going to draw a universal guidance card. It's been so long since I've done one of these, so please bear with me. Okay, thank you, Mother, Father, God. Mother, Father, God. The jumpers today. Okay, I surrender to a power greater than me. And it's like I always say, I'm quite like sort of a rebel, and I come away from myself to please other people a lot of the times. But when I am surrendering to a power greater than me, which is sort of the universe and everything, and sort of trusting that it's going to be fine. The steady progress card, when we're surrendering to what we're sort of doing and acknowledging how far we've come. My friend was saying to me yesterday, she said, you don't realise how much you actually do in a day. And I was just like, what do you mean? She said, you do so much in a day, and then you're still sort of berating yourself for what you haven't done. So I think, like, I've taken that on board, and I think I need to sort of surrender sometimes to the fact of I'm not Superwoman and I can't do everything in a day. And I feel like it's like, as well, surrendering, sort of saying, okay, this is what I want out of life, putting it to the universe, surrendering to this power and trusting that it's going to come for you, because it will as well. And it will, as soon as we sort of telling ourselves a different story, like I am good enough, I am worthy, I am abundant. When we're switching our sort of thoughts around to sort of, feeling better about ourselves, surrendering to the fact, nobody's perfect. I'm certainly not perfect, and I don't try to be perfect, and I know I'm never going to be perfect. But, I'm perfect for me. I make myself laugh every day. I get myself, sort of going, motivated, etc. And I think this is what we need to be doing sometimes, is saying, actually, sometimes it's like this week, okay, I suffer with a pain condition, I'm not going to say, but this week has been horrendous with this pain condition. And there's other things that I've been doing. But then I surrendered yesterday, and I thought, actually, I can't. My body's actually saying to me no. And I just sat here and I did lots of online work instead, and the bits that I needed to do. So sometimes the universe is actually saying to us, sit down, take a step back, surrender, sit there, because there's other things that need your attention. And certainly, like, if you are, suffering with an illness or something, and we feel guilty for the fact that we can't do sort of as much as we used to be able to do. And I suppose it's sort of getting to that sort of place of acceptance as well, accepting sort of our limits at the time. Sometimes things do change, things go up, things go down, and certainly sort of on the path to healing ourselves, we are sort of trying to seek out the better things for us, rather than maybe the pharmaceuticals. Maybe we're eating shit food as well, which is counteracting with things in our body. Guilty. I am I am the worst one. But this week I have made a conscious effort to cut down on them things which I know are sort of pulling me back and holding me back. So yeah, this week I have made sort of a conscious decision to sort of do that. Okay, so Angel of Abundance card. Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you for my gift. Thank you. Okay, face your financial fears. This might not resonate for everyone, okay, and I might pull another one out, but it might do, Okay, when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free. I can't see this. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you realize that in fact you have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. Okay, and what I'm hearing in my ear from Spirit is maybe this is connected to a love connection. Maybe you've met someone and you've got this connection, but you don't know where it's going, and maybe this is the time that you need to actually face up and maybe actually sort of come forward to that person. And we've seen, we've got this well, it seems like a boy-girl couple to me, I don't know, but we'll take it how it resonates. But yeah, face your financial fears. There is abundance for everyone in the universe. I'm a great believer in that, and soon as we start believing in ourselves and that we are enough and that we are deserved of everything, it comes in for us. And it's kind of mad the way it does, but it really sort of the last few months for me have been such an eye-opener. I've loved every second. It's like it's like the saga. It's like a saga with me, What's going to happen next, But it's all good. Okay, so I'm going to draw an energy card. Okay, another thing that I have been doing sort of kind of religiously for the last month and a half, maybe 6 to 8 weeks, is listening to affirmations when I go to sleep. And this is going to be something that I'm going to be working on myself, because for some reason, I don't know, Spirit is saying to me, record your own, because you've got your own voice telling you this as you're sort of sleeping. Because when we're sleeping, things go into our subconscious even more. There's a science behind it, and I will do a video on it. But I just don't want to be sort of freewheeling a load of crap, and that's a different kind of sort of video. Right, okay. Energy for today, please. Okay, so angel of love. I'm gonna pull a few of these today. We've got the angel of love, magician and the mirror. Okay, and this is telling us that sort of whatever we want to manifest, that we can, is just sort of, and it is sometimes it's like sort of visualizing something in your head, and then it come in. I think the quickest manifestation was a table for me the other day. I was thinking, I really want some garden furniture. I've got some garden chairs. I've been renovating my garden. and I thought I really want a table. And I'm really into upcycling and, sort of, excuse me, I'm really into upcycling and, making things look pretty, old things look pretty and stuff. Really down for that. So then I went to my local park with my friend and I saw a garden table. It was just there. I was like, oh, I'm having that. So it's in my garden. I'm going to be spraying that and mad colour. But that was literally 5-10 minute manifestation, and that's because I've got to a point with myself where I'm happy. I deserve everything. I love doing these projects. I don't know, and that's another things. I manifested my guitars. Every one of them have got a story. This desk, everything has got a story, and it's how sort of I wanted it. I sort of thought in my head, I really want it. I'm good, I deserve it. And it's come to me, and I love it. I just love the way it works, okay? Another energy card. I am a bit waffly today. It's my first reading back for ages. Okay. Okay, so we've got the temple path. So if, like I said, it's easy for us to go off course, go off our path and be wondering and sort of, what are we going to do next? And especially when the planets are being a bit crazy as well. You've got, Mercury is going into retrograde, I think the 27th, so that rings a bell. So we're in the shadow period at the moment for Mercury. So yeah, already I've been feeling it with my electrical stuff playing up. Just being more clumsy than normal. Yeah, and just, I don't know, just confusion. Okay. Goddess Wisdom card for today. Damara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counselling and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. That might be for somebody specific. Or, maybe this is like tied to this as well. Maybe, facing your fears, sort of letting your inner child out a little bit more. And, taking them risks, thinking to yourself, what have you got to lose? Okay, I'm going to draw another one. Okay, so it's Cordelia, go outside. You have been indoors too long, go outside and get some fresh air. Okay, even walking in the rain, it's really raining in Wales. Even walking in the rain cleanses you. It sort of refreshes you. I just stand in my garden sometimes in the rain. Okay, where am we going now? All right, I'm going to draw some wisdom cards. And then I think I'm going to do the book and then I'm going to leave it here. It's been a while, people. If you'd like to book a reading, I'll put all the details down below. Until the 1st of June, I'm asking for like a minimum donation of like £12.50. Okay, so a change in the wind we've got. I'm hearing as well, change is good. Don't be scared. Face your fears. If they're financial fears, if they are fears of being hurt or the same process in love, know that that's not, true, especially if you've been doing the work on yourself. Okay, and not everyone is out to hurt you like other people. And a lot of people, they just come from sort of learned behaviour patterns and what they have learned, how to sort of survive in their lives. And sometimes it takes like a special person, or it could be just a random person really, to sort of open their eyes and say to them, why does your heart feel guarded like this? With your financial fears, if it's to do with debt, money worries and stuff, there is loads of, agencies out there which can help you, certainly. So, I mean, you just need to seek them out. And as soon as you start sort of seeking these things out, putting your sort of energy to the universe, and wanting to sort of better your life, okay, and realizing that you are good enough, okay, these things will come. The change in the wind. I've got another one there, truth be told. See, deep knowing. We know what we want deep down, but sometimes our fears just hold us back, which I would rather sort of face them fears, yeah. And so what if you get rejected, or, say, like, if you're in a financial dire straits and you went bankrupt, so what? Who cares? Like, that's just life. That's just part of life. But know that when you put in the effort in, the universe is going to sort of reward you, and know that the better times will come, okay? When you just start to believe that you are good enough. You are good enough, okay? So we got imagine. So we're imagining our best lives as well. Okay. Yeah. Right, okay, I'm going to draw an element card and then see where I'm going to go from here. Okay. This is a fire card. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Okay, and sometimes as well, like we've got this fear card, sometimes we hold on to things. We hold on to expectations of, like, relationships that could have been, maybe money expectations, and we won't take that risk because, we're afraid of sort of losing out on money. But if you really looked at it, closely, would you be losing out that much for the sake of your happiness? Whoa, I'm hearing that from someone. So it's just all tied, You know that, you are governed, you are protected spiritually, and when we are putting the effort in with ourselves, great things are going to happen, okay? I'm going to do a page out of my book of love answers. This might not tie in with your situation. I'm hearing 2. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 pages. So the first, so what I'd like you to do is just think of a question in your head, okay, and this is the answer, random as or whatever, okay? So I'm going to think of a question. Okay, you'll wear it well. Okay, I'm going to draw another one. Put on your best scent. Okay, I'm sure there's something else I'm supposed to do. I'm terrible. Okay, we'll have a meditation card, okay, as they sort of just there looking at me. Okay, so this is what we need to focus on, okay? Meditation is a practice. It's, it took me a few weeks to sort of get to grips with it. I mean, I've got sort of very much away with the fairies brain, so it still takes me some time to sort of focus and stuff, and it will with you. But yeah, I recommend doing it at least once a day. And it's, yeah, okay, so this is the meditation card for today. I breathe in unison with the universe. And that's what I was just saying about meditation. That's what meditation is still in your mind, keeping your mind still as you can, and sort of just breathing and being as one with the universe. When thoughts come in, because thoughts do creep in, when the thoughts creep in, sometimes I will entertain that thought, but then sometimes I will just sort of breathe it in, breathe it out, and let that thought go, and then that's how it goes. Okay, I'm going to do an angel answers card. So this is the same as the book, really. You can ask any question you want. Okay, so I'm going to ask a question and then draw a few cards in it. Okay, thank you, Mother, Father, God. Okay, so we've got meditation brings answers. So you can't make this up. Okay. In the near future, ask for help from others. And be assertive. Okay, so, maybe this is to do with your money. Maybe you need to be a bit more assertive. Maybe if you're asking for a pay rise from your employer, be assertive. Say, I'm worth more than this, and you know it. I am enough. Go in there with that mentality. To do with love. You are good enough. You are deserved of the best partner. When you were showing up, bringing love and bringing joy, you are enough, okay? And just remember all these things, okay? And just have a blessed few days, okay? Like I said, I'll put all the details down below regarding readings. So please get in touch. And peace out, beautiful people. Love you all.